Hey guys, we've just started our YouTube paid membership to help get me and my team through these tough times. If you guys want to see some more exclusive content, Q&As with me, and serious recipe tutorials online, subscribe to our channel on the paid membership and you'll get that. Don't forget, tell all your friends. Guys, welcome back to Wok Wednesday. I'm Jeremy from School of Wok, Covent Garden, and this week is a Thai dish, drunken noodles. We have no idea why they're called drunken noodles. Apparently, it was made up by someone who was drunk one day. And I'm not drunk. So, we're gonna get cooking. We have a wok clock to set up, and then we're gonna stir fry straight away. So I've got some thick chunks of spring onion here, which I'm gonna use at the start of the stir fry. And then garlic. It's just starting off the base. And I'm setting up my stir fry of ingredients around this clock of a plate. So 12 o'clock with my first ingredient, going all the way around. That's why we call it the wok clock. And another theory of the name is that it's so spicy that the spiciness and the chili kick in it makes you feel drunk. So I've got 2 bird-eye chilies there, finely chopped up. And then some any sort of hard vegetable works with this. So we've got some gailan or Chinese broccoli, which is perfect for a stir-fried noodle dish. Then my noodles will go along just after that. And if you want to put some prawns in as well, you can stir-fry your prawns in just before your noodles. So my wok clock of ingredients here, my prawns and noodles I'll keep in the bowl. I probably won't use all of those noodles up, just enough so it doesn't sort of lose too much heat in the wok. The last thing that I'll throw into it is my Thai basil or holy basil. If you can get holy basil, then great, but sweet basil works really well too. And I just have to make up a sauce. The sauce is really easy. It's essentially like a chow mein sauce. So I've got the same amount of light soy sauce and dark soy sauce, about a tablespoon of each. Some oyster sauce, so 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. If I don't need to use all of this sauce in the actual stir fry, I won't. Because obviously every time you take a handful of noodles, it might not be the exact amount that we say in a recipe. A little bit of sugar to help caramelize that sauce around the noodles. And then chicken stock I'll use as I'm going. So your noodles, they're thick rice noodles, so the hor fun in Chinese. And those rice noodles, they need soaking for about 8 to 10 minutes in hot water, and then dry it. So once it's drained, dry it on a clean tea towel. And that will come out nice and dry, and they should be nice and separate still. Don't boil them, because if you boil them for too long, all the starch will come out and they get really sticky and start to fall apart. So a little bit of oil in the base of the wok. And if you haven't seen my stir frying videos before, then I'll talk you through the cooling down methods as I go. Spring onion first. First part of cooling your wok down is just stirring like so, or folding, so pushing and folding. But you'll see I'm creating a lot of smoke, so if there's too much smoke, then a wok toss is good. So number 3, long push forward, quick flip back. And the last one, the tummy and the head, round and round, back and forwards, I'll show you when the noodles get in. Push that to the back. Your garlic can go in. And then just a quick round and round through, or just fold that through lightly. Your chili, once that comes in, I'm going to go straight in with the vegetables because I don't want to smoke us up too much. So chili and vegetables, flick that through a couple of times. You want to keep your veg nice and crunchy. Once the sauce goes in, that veg will cook through very quickly. So just push that to the back. Allow a little bit of space for your prawns. And then your prawns, once this is smoking hot again, will go in. Prawns in. Once your prawns are in, then bring your vegetables over the top of your prawns so they don't burn. Your prawns, they'll cook through very, very quickly. And again, when the liquid goes in, then they'll cook through even quicker. So sort of 30 seconds to a minute of stir frying and then push those to the back. Nice high heat, a little bit more oil, face that round nicely before your noodles go in. Before your noodles go in, I want to get your wok really nice and hot. I'm going to go for about half of these noodles. It's smoking hot now. Lay those in carefully. And then bring your vegetables and prawns over the top and do a rough tummy in the head movement and flick those through. Just round and round, back and forwards. So round and round with your ladle, back and forwards with your wok. From the bottom through and flick those through. From the bottom through and flick those through. I'm trying not to cut into the noodles too much so they keep that nice sort of length of noodle and don't sort of chop into it. Your sauce next. Again, I want your sauce to go in when your wok's really smoking hot. So smoking hot, your sauce goes in. I'm going to go a couple of spoons first, and then tummy in the head. Round and round, back and forwards, round and round, back and forwards, flick it through. And again, back on the heat, wait for it to come to heat, and then flick it through. In Thailand, you might see them stir frying on a sort of more flat top and using 2 ladles. It's to do the same sort of job, so really moving it forward without breaking the noodles too much. I'm going to go for the 1 more spoon of sauce, maybe a little drizzle more. Now those noodles are starting to soften a little, we can get your holy basil in and a little drizzle of chicken stock, again on a really high heat. A little drizzle of chicken stock around the edge. Let it come to a really good heat, and then we're going to go for one last tummy in the head. That is looking delicious. Really quick cooking, like most of our wok dishes. Once that sauce is all sipped into the noodles and it's about to start sticking on the bottom of the wok again, that's finished. You see my lengths of noodles have stayed nice and together. And ideally, even with such sort of sticky sauce and sticky noodles, your wok should be pretty clean of noodles if it's been at a really good heat all the way through. Time to taste. Yep, that is really spicy, but flavour. Great smokiness from the wok and wrapping that sort of savoury, sweet flavour of the sauce inside. Perfect. I can see why you want to eat that when you're drunk. Guys, don't forget, if you like our channel and you want to learn more recipes like this, subscribe, like, ta-da-da-da-da.